Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Wake up, tap in, baby. The Morning Mac Show. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah. Coffee on the dash, pages in your hand. Big news, small laughs, right at your command. Mac got the truth and the jokes on deck. If your day felt rough, we could fix that right. Listen close, now it's time to ride. Scene with a grin I preach. Hot take in the mix, but it still can't reach. Caller on the line, laughs in every room. From your front porch chair to your work day Zoom. Hands up, now the countdown's done. One bright moment and here we come. Strings rise high, horns cut through. This one's for you. The Morning Mac Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Mac Show. Take the day.
Grand rising, people. How y'all doing today? Today is Turn Up Tuesday. Yes, baby, Turn Up Tuesday. Look, and for those of y'all who don't know, now you know that's watching us how to find us. You can find us on Facebook at The Morning Mac Show, and you can also find us on YouTube, where I combine the two it'll say Althea McFarlane and the Morning Mac Show. I combine my comedy and the show. I don't know. Nobody ain't said nothing about that. I was trying to wait. I was like, did nobody know I changed the name? But I instead of going to Reese Cup NYE, Althea McFarlane and the Morning Mac Show. That's how you can find us each and every day. So when people type in the Morning Mac, they can get the Morning Mac. That's what they're looking for. And look, and we what you want. See, we what you want, baby. We right here. You know, so that's what we're talking about. That's what we're doing today. And we turning up with myself, Molly, Trey, and Phoenix, and Unc, and David Green, and a whole cast of other people that you get a chance to see here, right here, each and every day, Monday through Fridays, from 10:30 to 12:30 on the Morning Mac Show. And we can't forget my boy, Alan Williams. That's Al's question of the day. And he's the man that is responsible for all this nice graphic arts and artsy fartsy stuff that we do around here. And then we cannot forget that he's also a musician, a music composer, right along with my son Sly Ty, DJ Sly Ty. So this is like a one-shop stop and go for all of y'all. If you need your audio, video, you need your producing needs met, you talk to Trey and Molly. If you need financial restitution, if you need a financial literacy, you talk to the Phoenix. If you need inspiration, if you need one to grow on, if you need coaching, mentoring, you talk to Phoenix. If you need jokes, if you need a host, if you need an actress, if you need a writer, you talk to me. And I'm also fluent and well versed in teaching how to up your game and business wise too. And the medical field, I cannot forget the medical field. A lot of people don't know, but I do have some letters behind my name. I'm an RMA. That's just, something, as far as medical, but I don't talk about my medical credentials because I'm not in the medical field anymore. I'm retired from that, but I can point to you in the direction of where you need to go, or doctor you need to see, or something that may help the body. Child, I run the gambit of a lot of things, been through a lot of stuff, baby. You never know until you ask. Unc is on the show. He could teach you or tell you a thing or two about your physical fitness, and how to get the body going. So can David Green. David Green is was a semi-pro football player. So, I mean, like I said, these people that frequent the Morning Mac Show, our boy Rodney Glover, AI, also known as the Beast, when it comes to the cooking and management and some other things, these people, it's a plethora of knowledge on this show. I'll keep telling y'all, Chout Bout be checking in and everything, and there's a plethora of knowledge. Plethora. Lips sometimes don't want to act right, but I like my lips. But these are lips are for kissing. That's why these for kissing. Now you stop being bad, but this is why we have a host of other things. If you want to know about growing plants, lawn and gardening, and you need work done, landscaping and power washing, my executive producer Trey, he does that stuff too. I mean, look, like I said, there's a plethora of things. You want to know about CMOS, you want to know about good herbal supplements, Molly Mall. You want to know about the benefits of being not plant-based. Talk to, it's just so much stuff. And the political, don't get me started with the political form, because everybody got something to say when it comes to political forms, the policies and all that good stuff. Everybody has something to say about that. Because we got our own opinion. Everybody have their own separate lives, and we come together as one to share here on the Morning Mac Show. So I give it a 2 thumbs up. Is it must-see TV? No, it's not TV. It's the must-see podcast. It's the must-see live streaming. It's the must-see media outsource. And also because we get our questions and everything from you all. So if you got a question you want to ask it, and we will try our best to answer it. Or if we don't know the answer, we could point you to the direction where you can get that answer. Boom. I'm just saying. I did enough jaw jacking. So let's get into it. Let's bring the fellas on. My producer, my executive producer, Molly Mall and Trey Money.
Morning on the mic. Wake up, tap
I'm
in,
fine.
baby. The Morning Mac Show. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah. Coffee on the dash. Pages in your hand. Big news, small laughs. Right at your command. Mac got the truth and the jokes on deck. If your day felt rough, we could fix that wreck. Listen close, now it's time to rise. One more minute, then open.
That was a nice introduction, Ree. That was a nice opening up this morning. Hollering at everybody that flows throughout your platform.
Well, thank you. Sometimes we got to get that love back and pay that homage and let the people know that we, like I said on this show, we're not takers. We're also givers. You know what I mean? And actually, we are receivers. You know, we don't take anything. We receive.
That's fine.
So
I'll give you that.
how's everybody feel? Is it they said it's supposed to be 65% chance of the rain, but I still feel like the sun is shining. But I feel maybe I'm just excited because I'm counting down the weeks.
Yeah, me too though.
It's closing in on us.
Ready.
Yeah, I feel it coming too. Feel it coming up.
Y'all know.
Ain't no grass cutting and shit today though.
Huh?
Oh no, my bad. I was kind of talking out loud to myself. I was thinking about what you were saying. I said ain't no grass cutting and shit today. It's drizzling outside, so ain't nobody getting nothing trimmed or no shit today. But I was kind of talking out loud. I didn't know you can hear me that quietly.
You know, I often they said that after it rains, they said like the grass get like this really big growth spurt. Is that true? Because I never really paid any attention, but people were saying, yeah, after it rains, the grass will come up overnight. Is that true? Is that an old wives' tale? Do you know, Trey?
I mean, it's true. All the plants do all their growing and stuff at night. They do all the collecting of energy and stuff during the day, and then at night is when they actually be really moving. You know, you can people get a time lapse of stuff growing and all that, but it grows and gets all its energies. It uses the energy at night, but it collects it all during the day. So with the grass, whatever's grown.
Okay. Because I thought people be tripping. I'm like, you mean the grass grew overnight? And they were like, yep. Right after the rain, they said it comes up real thick and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. And they say that you're not supposed to cut a grass while it's wet because it lays down. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's accurate.
I mean, I ain't cutting grass, so I leave that to the grass.
You know. Yeah, I feel you.
It's like, let me tell you how you cut your hair. You go against the grain, and you go with the grain. I'm like, you cut hair? Nah, what the fuck you talking about? I'm not cutting my hair. You not cutting my hair. I'm going to the barber. He should know what to do. That's like people grab my camera sometimes, and I'm like, what can you tell me about my camera? And I'm just saying, you get this angle, you should be like, no, it just changes the focus, the light, and everything. Like it's set for here. Just some people just say things. It's like if I'm not interested in those things, I don't even care to ask questions.
Yeah, I feel you though.
I need to know how to change the transmission fluid and none of that shit. Like, they're like,
you don't want to know how to do that either.
Nah, I don't care to learn either. I'm like, somebody get hired to do it, I'm gonna pay them, and I respect people who need photography and videography work. I hate when people are like, well, I got an iPhone. Like, man, this one I'm here for. You know, like it ain't the same. But if you can do it, do it. That's great. You can save you some money, but I just be like, nah, I ain't fucking my card, you know.
Yeah.
I send it to them, they mess it up, they paying for that, you know, like I can't do it. I'm not messing my hair up. I try to cut, I do the beard, but I'm not doing none of this. And then my nah, I can't do it.
I like that she highlighted that everybody has something to offer. So she ran down the whole list of everybody that come. What's up, Alan? Alan being one of the first people that she shouted out in terms of our graphics and giving a facelift to the whole show. Because, you know, and the morning Max show questions, which we have uploaded, by the way. But like, I like that she, you know, I like that change of pace this morning. She highlighted everybody that's in the midst of this circle and everybody having something, everybody being an individual, being a group, but being an individual at the same time. That's kind of dope.
Everybody in our circle has have they certain skill set, and it's so funny because it's not like we got a whole bunch of duplicators and copycats, other than a bunch of comedians, but even us being comedians, we still have stuff outside of that realm of being, comedians. Other than telling jokes, everybody has their own line that they walk in, right? And I love it when we come together and we share with each other, each other's abilities, each other know-how. And like I said, this is a one-stop shop. Whatever you need, we can help you get it or point you.
Vivi forgot somebody though. She forgot our boy Vivi, man. New to the fam. You can't forget Vivi.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you got Vivi been getting us around, took us to see MJ yesterday.
That's the Morning Mac vehicle, Vivi. And the plates, the signage came in. That's what I was upset about, because Vivi was running around naked yesterday when his clothes came, but it was delivered to a parcel. But I don't know, because I don't have a locker. I think I have to retrack.
Where you order it from?
UPS, Amazon.
I say UPS got a website. They be ordered. Oh, you ordered for the Zon. Yeah, they should have sent it to your house. Then I don't know what they.
So I don't know, because they got a shortage on drivers or whatever. But the Zon sent it to Brown, and what Brown could do for me. And now, but when Louisa get here, we're gonna track what locker it at or where they saying it is, and we're gonna get my clothes for my baby. Vivi ain't gonna be going around naked. Vivi got some trim on. She ain't gonna be going around like that. She ain't gonna be going around. And V stands for Victor Voyager. That's what it is. So
well, Phoenix gonna get it together. PR logistics. You already know she gonna get it together. So she gonna track it down. She gonna find it. It ain't lost.
Yeah, she got it. She gotta talk me off the ledge on that, because I'd be ready to get on there and go on her. Because my whole thing is, we don't mind paying for the product, but we want our product. I don't like to be hoodwinked, bamboozled, read them up. Like, I'm still waiting for that bra, that Daisy bra. Now it's been 2 years. I still ain't got no daggone.
Shit, they need more time, Reese. 2 years, they about halfway done making that motherfucker. Give them more time.
I was ganked. I got, and then when I try to call, because I'm like, hey, you're advertising this on FB. I'm like, this is not a real product. That's when I found out, and I think you guys told me too, that people could say anything or whatever on there, that it doesn't have to be true. And I'm like, they're selling imaginary products.
Alan says sometimes it goes to UPS if it can't be if it's a certain package that can't be delivered through them.
Yeah,
that's true.
If she not there or somebody not there, they'll take the package with them instead of leaving it out at the door, and then you got to go pick it up, or they can re-deliver it back, and you be like, nah, I come pick it up because I don't like my shit running around too many places. Like, nah.
Right. But that's what they're saying, is that the locker, the parcel locker, that's what they said. Okay. And I'm like, what the hell?
So she'll be able to help you figure that out when she slide through there.
What the hell?
Yeah. That's what I said. What the hell? I was like, what is this saying? It cracks me up, because the time that they said it was here, I was here. So I'm like, when did this happen?
But
Mm-hmm.
this happened.
It's all good.
They always say that.
Yeah, I got your video.
Oh,
People sending them in. That's Cal. I ain't seen him comment on the show yet though. He hit me in the DM though. I told her I don't share y'all videos till I see y'all in the comments, cause then we can be talking about it. You be like, what I missed, you know? So
Yeah, that
I
part.
got you. Salute, Butter
Butter
man.
man. What's up, Slim?
Oh man, Butter in the house. But shoot, we can get the Owls question of the day. I mean, they might pop in. They pop in. We just have to feel them, you know. Let
All
them know.
good. Let's roll with it
okay.
then.
Then open your eyes. Strings come up and the horn say go. You already know the morning max show. Turn it up, let it roll. The morning max show.
Everybody in the lane. One shot, one crew. What you gonna do? Fellas, question of the day. What you gonna say? Fellas, question of the day. Don't look away. Fellas, question of the day. Pick your side today. Fellas, question of the day. Say it like it's real. Say it like it's day. One name, one thought, one spark in the night. No hiding from it when it shines that bright. If you got a reason, bring it to the mic. If you mean that answer, make it hit right.
That should be cranking harder than it's supposed to. I'm sure you can see the question now, Reese, since it's up on your screen and everything.
Yeah.
Nope, because that red line goes across it.
All good. That's what I'm
That
asking
red
for, so I can read
line,
it.
I see the bottom.
All good. That's why I was asking, so I can read it if I need to. The morning Max Show question of the day from Al. Who benefits more from double standards today? Men or women? And are people ready to admit it? God damn. You trying to start it off early, ain't you?
There we go. Al don't be playing, boy. He be throwing
Don't know.
them stripes.
What's up, Kenny?
You know, Riri, you ladies first. You the only lady on here. I know you don't like going first.
Well, no. I'm gonna tell you what for the double standards. Now, it used to be the ladies used to benefit more, but since they came out with the transgender and the LGBTQ movement and everything, those individuals take precedence over benefit for the double standards, because here you have we know you have an individual that could be more. We talked about individuals playing sports and getting their own league and getting their own restrooms and getting their own. We talked about all of that, and so since they I don't know who passed the law or whatever. It used to be women, but now I think because they don't want to the men, the transgender men, or they call transgender women. The LGBTQ community benefits more than it used to be because they get precedence over everything. That the diversity, equity, and inclusion used to be all of that, all about that movement and push. So one time the females used to benefit. Now for those individuals who switch sexes or teams or whatever you want to call it, I see that they benefit a lot more. Because there's a lot of doors opening and there's a lot of boxes they checking off and there's a lot of, so that's just my opinion.
She made some good ones.
All right.
Al said he missed some of the show yesterday. We know you're getting ready for that tasting with Lil Boosie, so we understand.
Yeah.
Boy,
that part, I forgot you said something about that yesterday. My bad.
Yeah, the show went on about that Al question went on. That was the whole show mostly. And go back and check that one out. What's up, JC Jerome? We got the Rev in the house, y'all.
What's up, Slim?
Who you think
Top of the morning?
For Kenny from these double standards today? I think it's women. I always gonna think it's women. I just feel like any scenario, like if you just think about like I heard a comedian say, you know, a male comedian, he's like, women can just walk up to kids in the mall, you know, and just hug them, kiss them. You know, they see a little boy. He said he had his son, and a lady came up to him, was like, "Oh, you just the cutest things." Squeezed his little cheeks and kissed them and hugged him, like, "Oh, you was older, I'd make you my boyfriend." And it seemed
Right.
innocent. He said, "Now, let's say if I walked up to a lady and her daughter and did the exact same thing, he's like, I'm going to jail." He can't walk up to a little girl, squeeze her cheeks that he don't even know, kiss her and say, "Hey, yeah, when you get older, sure, I'm gonna make you my girlfriend." Like, how would that? It's pedophilia, you know. But when women do it, they just get breezed past. So it's that's just one, you know. But I think it's plenty other things. But I think it's women, you know, they benefit more, which they should, you know. I just feel like they should. I wouldn't want men to benefit more, you know, in anything. You know, I just feel like women should have the upper hand on most things. You know, they the one who give us life, so I don't mind it. If it weren't for a woman, I wouldn't be here. So
Hmm.
let them have it. But I'm okay with it. But I think it's women, 100% women. What's your thoughts, Trey?
I think for certain things, you know, of course, it depends on whatever argument somebody brings up. So that'll determine which side it leans on. Because we got ours too. But for the most part, I mean, society, even though society hasn't done the best by women, society still looks as women as something to protect, something to secure, to make sure you got the bag together, so they, you know, they ain't got to really worry about too much. It ain't too many, you know, things on their back. We supposed to face the world. We supposed to put the world on our shoulders. We ain't supposed to give the world to you and have you try to carry it. So it's just automatically going to be shaped a certain way, and that's not a bad thing at all. Like you said, but what's up, Kyle? We got a subject for. We got your video too. But we wouldn't, like I said, certain things I don't expect. I expect the world or whatever we got to face out here to be on us. I think that's our role. I think that's why we stronger. I think that's why we built a certain way. I think that's why we handle certain things different when it comes to emotions and how we process stuff. But yeah, I think it's, I can't lean it on others. I can't really lean it on either side when it comes to an argument because it can go both ways. But for the most part, by default, uh, to me, is the women that have the like double standards that get passes. You know, and you had a good example, Molly, because we we not walking up to nobody kid talking about something. You know, you so cute, Gucci Gucci goo, and you gonna be my other half when we get older and shit. So yeah, Kenny said, "What women or something? Women for sure. They avoid being wrong." Okay.
Avoid being wrong. Yeah, I think they can have preference. You know, they can say they like they men strong. They can say that I like short men or I like tall men. They can say all of those things. But the minute a man say I like, you know, slim women or skinny women or big women, it's like the other group of women get pissed off. I like white women or Spanish women, they all get pissed off, but they can have a preference and it'd be like it's okay, you know. So that's another thing I see a lot. You know, I see a lot of women say men got to make this certain amount and all this stuff, and then when a man say she got to do this and do that, like, oh no, no, nah, that's too much. Like, no, he got a preference
Yeah.
too. Like, why it can't work both ways? But what you
Mhm.
got, Riri? No,
What?
double standard. Here
I
she
don't
goes.
got nothing to say about that. I said, you know, what I said. Y'all saying that the woman being should be protected and everything, but we're losing our place. You know, so so
Who y'all
that's it.
losing y'all place to?
Y'all ain't
Which
losing y'all place
who
to them
y'all
people
losing
that you
y'all
mentioned
place?
before. Y'all ain't losing y'all place to them people you mentioned just now. That's not taking the cake.
Oh,
Don't-
what you mean they losing their place? I'm trying to figure that part out.
she talking about that group, that group that's trying to be like minded compared to women, the trans group
Oh,
and
okay.
They
everything. So
they
But
want
they still women, right? Y'all adding to the group. Y'all taking men
no
and making them women. Them
no,
is
we're
still
not
women.
taking nothing. We're not doing
No,
that.
y'all
Sorry,
accepting it. No,
sir.
y'all accepting it. If women didn't
yeah,
accept these things, they wouldn't go through. Women accept them, they befriend them, and all that. And now they coming for their position is a problem. But when men was coming out saying that you don't have to claim this and that, if you gay, you just gay. But y'all was saying no. If she want to be a woman, she can be a woman. If she say she feel like she was born a woman, y'all supported that. And now the dude won Woman of the Year the first time he became a woman. I'm like, damn.
that is true.
You know,
Because
but
Now
y'all
it's starting to backfire on your
that's
ass.
preference. I mean, that's now a contest that was for all women, and they want women not to say that you're woman. They want you to put you're a cis woman, or they want you to say a cis male. Why are they putting labels on what?
But y'all don't conform. Y'all don't conform. You know you got the box. They don't got no box. You can't build a box. You can't put a box
They
together.
building it though, but
somebody building it.
So y'all, okay. So I like the way this conversation is turning because y'all are starting. How do y'all not realize what you got? Ain't nothing beating no pussy. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing beating no box. And I'll say that myself. Ain't nothing beating no box. Ain't nothing beating no babies can't come out of people that created the box. The box got to come already ready. When UPS send your shit, it got to come already packaged like that. You can't put it together after and try to call it the package. It don't work like that. Y'all don't have to worry about. You gonna have people going against the grain for everything. People that hated niggas because they was white and thought they was more powerful, or somebody think this or somebody think that. You got the box. Y'all got to remember what y'all got. You know. Alan said when it comes to hold on, I'm sorry, I got a helicopter heading over my head. Alan said, when it comes to public sympathy, emotional expression, and consequences, women are given more grace. The same behavior that might get a man labeled aggressive or wrong can get a woman understood, defended, or protected. For men, we have to just handle it and tough it up. Yeah, which is true. A lot of that shit will make you sassy and weak or gay or whatever, which is like the biggest thing that women can throw at you for having emotions for real. Which already shows enough between women and gay people, really, because the homophobic shit come out of women when it's time to make a man feel like shit or something. All of a sudden he's sassy and he gay and all that type of shit. But on the other side, y'all adopt in trans people and be like, oh, kumbaya and shit like, so that's a great example, Molly. Yeah.
Oh, man, Kenny Allen had another one too.
Men build women. Women don't build men. Yes, thank you. Men build women. Women don't build men. We can date a broken or broke woman and build them up, but men gotta come with certain things and perks to even be approached. Yeah, you gotta have it off the top. Especially in today's time, you gotta have it off the top to even be a contender, to even be a candidate.
Men build women.
Yeah, you say women don't build men. We can date a broken or broke woman and build them up, but men gotta come with certain things and perks to even be approached or considered. Man, they gotta already come with some type of money or something to be considered. That's what Alan said. That's your little cousin.
That's my little cousin. If that's certain women, it don't go for. Of course, we know it don't go for all. But they say majority rules. So if that's the majority rules, this is not like an individual thing. I can't say, but for the most consensus, if that's how it looks, that's the majority rules. I can't say.
But you can't let the majority rule. You can't let the majority rule.
That's not myself. I can't speak for the rest of the world. The rest of the women, I can only speak for me.
Yeah.
But you can't let the majority rule though, because the majority rule, apparently, according to you right now, is that trans women is taking over. I know plenty of straight niggas that's not fucking with none of that shit and will gladly, not accept just any box, but don't want nothing but a woman. Ain't looking at shit 100% heterosexual, ain't thinking about nothing like that on the side. But majority rule for you is right now is you thinking trans women can take over something that they ain't got. They don't have the equipment to take over the market. So majority can't rule. I hear what you're saying. I ain't negating what you're saying. But majority cannot rule. Popular opinion does not take over all.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So they taking over. That's why they got them damn Democrats out of office. Fuck shit y'all pushing, man. They had to put Trump in there. That's how bad things got. Trump won fucking president. They like, nah, fuck that. And anybody like Trump, come on, like whatever. We rather deal with war and all this shit than dealing with our little boys and girls trying to change their gender at 8 years old. It's like, god damn,
But
I don't know. I think women benefit more. I don't know how the trans got in here. You know, they done snuck in here again. They all, hey, I don't know how they done got in here.
We see them let them in.
They done let them in. Hey, good question though, Al.
Solid question, Al.
Hey,
Kyle, you still in here? Let us know because we're gonna hit on your video while you in here. Molly said he
yeah,
don't play nothing till y'all
now,
get in here, but he'll play it.
you in here? I put it up right now for you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mhm.
Good question though, Al. Keep them rolling as much as you got time to. Keep them rolling because I like this. That's a nice nice. It is a nice way to open up, conversation before we get into what our main subjects are. So, all right, the video's up. Hopefully, Kyle, you in attendance.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see
I'd
what
rather
Kyle-
die once at the hand of an assassin than die every day in fear of assassination.
Listen to their words. If this isn't eerie, I don't know what is.
I have been given death threats directly from the Rothschilds 3 different times. Direct death threats from the Rothschilds. Shut up or we're going to take you out.
Wow.
And I'm still doing it.
You're still doing it. You need to be careful. And let me tell you why. We are being plagued with naturopathic doctors being murdered. That's happening all around the country, all around the planet these days. We have had biochemists killed. Stephen Quayle and I have talked about that for years. They're getting to these people who are those that would be able to fight back with their knowledge.
I'd rather die once at the hand of an assassin than die every day in fear of assassination. It's not going to stop me.
I wish she was right, man, but these are powerful people. Talk about prophetic, huh? Damn it, man.
Yo, what's good, y'all? This your boy Chout Bout, man, a.k.a. Bout Got Jokes. Straight out of Southside Jamaica, Queens. Same neighborhood as 50 Cent. No Kizap. But look, check this out, y'all. I just came from getting my breakfast because I'm getting ready to tune into the Morning Mac show that is live every Monday through Friday. So y'all better tap in because if you knew better, you do better, baby. Play with it, but don't play with it.
My boy, yeah. Okay, David Wilcott. I see you, Cali Cal. So I would say 90% of women had that famous list. He's still on that for men. If we like you or attractive, is they will look out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 90%. I'm going with that, Al. I'm definitely going with that. Appreciate the video, Cal. A lot of people don't know about David Wilcott or whatnot. He was one of the truth tellers, they say, or conspiracy theorist people, and he kept saying people telling him to be quiet, and they try to silence him, and he refused to shut up. You see, on that interview, Buddy telling him like, "Hey, look, it's already previous people who did what you did, and they was knocked off. You should stop." And he decided he gonna keep doing it anyway, and eventually something happened to him. So I don't know, man. If they say these people powerful and you can shake the masters a little bit, it seemed like they'd come for you. So I ain't nowhere near that stage. We talk what we talk, but they know we ain't got the platform that they have. So they allowed us to say a few things, but I don't know. They was to come at you, Riri, is you gonna silence or you gonna keep talking? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell you, like my son told me, he said, Abby did. He said, "Mama, shut up. They're gonna kill you."
Mm-hmm.
Because you try so hard sometimes not to say nothing, but it's harder than I always say, each one teach one.
Yeah.
Kyle says I started looking into him more. He had a big role to play in the spread of information. That's what's up.
The biggest one was Isaac Cappy Cal. If you really want to get deep into it, he was the first one who really, he was naming these people. We didn't even know who the hell they was at first. He was naming some of your favorite actors like Tom Hanks. And you was like, what? Like some of the people you wouldn't even think of. And they say he committed suicide by jumping off a bridge. But he did at least 20 lives telling us, like, they going to try to off me. They going to say I committed suicide. And he was telling us about Epstein before people really knew who Epstein was. He was telling me what they doing with the kids. Just look into Isaac Cappy. And Yeah, you'll see a lot. That it just seemed like once he started the wave, everybody else just started to add on, and it became. But they gotta be careful. They playing their lives though. You know, it's different. And you know, you can spread this information. You might lose your job. They might fire you. You gotta figure things out that way. But they taking your life. You know, like is it worth it? You know, it's like because a lot of these people leak this information and don't shit change. So it's just like, damn, we had thousands of people who leak information who died behind it, and shit still going on. So it's just like, obviously, if you say something and they telling you to be quiet, you should be quiet because they don't do no bluffing. When they say they're gonna do something to you, it happens. From what I seen, and he came on television telling people like he gonna keep talking anyway. So it's just like, and they threaten him, and now something happened to him. So it's just like 1 + 1 is 2. You know, it's crazy.
To find a way to silence you financially or death, or or all three of them. For real, shoot and send me the okay. You'll get that link. Yeah, I think somebody still got to be. You still need people out there that are not afraid to be voices for stuff. I think once you get, especially because I think half the people, honestly, like that are exposing things, thought that they were stepping into something that was going to make something greater. Because everything that I'm reading about and read about so far, and I want the link too, the same one you sent in the Kyle, because I don't know about that guy. There's always some room to learn, but usually people like start getting corrupt and everything because they see the power in that person that they adapted in or allowed into whatever to make effective change, and now you know. But a lot of people I've seen started off and read about started off trying to actually do something good, and then got changed over to something else later. But even still, I think somebody always got to be somebody that's willing to speak up and for some people, maybe the biggest reward is waking up a few minds. Because even with this platform, if it's only one person a day that, or like Kyle, for instance, send me the link. One person that gets some type of benefit off each show, then that's one person better than none.
Yeah.
Or if you have a platform big enough to hit a couple hundred people, that's a couple hundred people that's talking about it and taking it home with them. So I mean, some people, you die by your truth. I'll never be scared of speaking the truth. We all gotta go one day. Might as well leave doing the right thing. I think that the problem comes in when these people know everything, because they have, when you send your private information to a organization, and they want to look at your SSN, your birth certificate, and all that. These people know where your family at. These people know where your whole, your bank accounts. They have access to everything. And that's the Rothschilds. He said that that the family that he said was trying to intimidate him and threaten him and stuff like that. But I think it's people have a family that be attached to stuff that coerces them into continuing or shutting the hell up because of that. So that's what I think, Kyle.
Yeah, they gonna silence you, man. I can't play the clip because that's just about 8 minutes, but y'all probably seen his face before. He looked like Napoleon Dynamite, but I'm saying you just clipping. It's just part 1. It's like 3 parts. Somebody reposted it. It probably get taken down. A lot of his videos get taken down after a week or 2. Once they find it, they'll flag it. But he was the first one that put out a lot of this information, Cal. So you're gonna be up for a while, boy.
A rabbit hole.
But the silencing part, man, I don't know. I just feel like it's no different than, I don't know if any of y'all familiar with the streets or where y'all come from, but y'all watch movies overnight. When certain dudes join a gang overnight, they part of this gang. And what I be saying, a lot of people call whistleblowers, they was part of the elite class. They part of that gang. And if somebody in the gang decide to snitch on everybody else in the gang, they will kill him. He will be considered hat. He will be a rat, all types of things, because he gonna come out and say, "Oh, such and such selling drugs," because he feel different now. And not saying what they doing is right. I'm just trying to explain to y'all that these motherfuckers elites, they are gangsters. They are the biggest gangsters in the world. These politicians, they are the gangsters of all gangsters. Y'all think y'all know gangsters? Like, no, these motherfuckers are the realest gangsters you will ever run across. So when you cross them, It's no different than on the streets. Oh, he's snitching. He about to tell the world what we doing, which we happy about, but that person is really risking his life, and it's understandable why they killing him. Because if he come out and tell everybody what everybody doing, everybody else get in trouble. So to save face, they will off these dudes, and you might hear one or two names, but imagine the names he don't know. Imagine the other people he don't know that's tied into. That's what a lot of people don't think. They just think about the names that we do hear. Oh, you heard such and such was in the E-Files. Yeah, I heard a lot of them. But imagine the people we don't know that's supposed to be in there that actually got away with these things. Like everybody just think everybody that sell drugs get locked up. No, it's people that probably had a 30-year run and retired. Everybody don't get caught. The only ones they write stories about is the ones that get caught. And people praise them. Oh yeah, you want to be Frank Lucas, you want to be any of these dummy motherfuckers who got caught. But it was plenty of Frank Lucases out here. They just ain't get caught. You ain't gonna hear about them. They ain't gonna tell stories about them or anything. And most times that's because if somebody was to snitch on them, they had people out here to silence them. And it's the same thing with the industry, man. When these people be coming out telling who doing what, they find ways to silence them because they don't want to get everybody else locked up. So we gotta realize they're the biggest gang in America or in the world.
So do you think things go left for them and that's why they speak on shit? Or do you because that's kind of what you were saying in my opinion, but do you think on the only reason some of the people speak up is because something went left for them? Meaning if everything was going right, you think some of the people would still speak up?
Nah, I think things was going great for them. They just built the conscience. When you're young and you don't know what type of effect you have on the world, you'll just keep doing it. It's no different than a kid probably selling drugs, and then he eventually had that change of heart. Like, nah, I can't affect my community. They got all type of chemicals in this drug. Somebody might fucking OD'd or almost died, and that might change this. Like, I can't do this no more. They just quit and just try to get out and tell people they out. But imagine he came out and said, hey, man, hey, these dudes over here, they putting fentanyl and everything. They like, nigga, you was just with us. Yeah, but man, I ain't feeling that shit no more, man. I almost killed somebody. Like, well, okay. But now he having to change the heart because he's starting to see the damage. And I think that's what be going on. They start to see, okay, I'm doing good. I'm in the industry, but they start to see the things they doing to the kids. And the money that you hoping them make is funding all this stuff. You don't want to be part of it no more, but it's too late. You already years into it. They just kept these things away from you. And the deeper you get into it, the more they show you. And now it's like, come on, what you gonna do? You go snitch, you gonna off you. That's my thinking. Like, this ain't true, y'all. This what I be thinking, because I just think these motherfuckers are real gangsters, man. There's no way that they just be offing like rappers and everything. It's hard to get the certain niggas in certain hoods. They be getting to like Pop Smoke, King Von, and all these. I'm like, damn, like how is that possible? If I'm living that type of lifestyle with that type of money, I'm protected at all times, unless the people protecting me hit me. That's the only thing that makes sense. Like, come on, man. Like, hey, they trying to get Trump, so it's like, hey, the president ain't off limits. Ain't no.
Alan said, for me, it's a catch-22. He said, because I have people that depend on me, and it would be selfish of me to keep running my mouth and get killed and leave them behind because of my mouth. But I also will always say what is on my mind and what's right. So when would the pullback point be for you, Alan? When would you decide that, all right, this is too much and this is endangering? Because half the people I see around here on these screens and everything about speaking the truth. I hear a lot of y'all opinions and everything, y'all about the raw dog truth. But when is the pullback? And that could be a question for Reese and you, Molly. Like, when is the pull? When would you decide that shit get a little too out of hand when you gotta like stop doing what you're doing? That's what I would want to know, Alan.
When they threaten my family and my loved ones, when they threaten the people I love.
Yeah.
I don't even want to play with that. I don't even want to take that chance. Whether they do it or not, if they threaten the people I love and I can't come at you, get at you, I don't even play. I ain't even gonna play with it.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, I'm just not doing it in the very beginning. It's just like you learn from the people before you. So it's like I already know they're gonna threaten my family before I say it. So it's like before I even do this, I already know what comes behind it, and I think that's what just due to the people upbringing. Like before I get into anything, I always started thinking like, what can come out from this, if it's just gonna end bad or can we get through this? And in most of them type of situations, I already know it's gonna end bad. If I speak out on these billionaires, if Diddy's speaking out and they bag him, R. Kelly, hey, I want my money, lock his ass up. Bill Cosby, hey, lock his ass. I'm just saying, just like these people, man, they know. I just think that they try to blackmail some of these people, don't understand the power that they have. So if I can threaten them and say, look, I tell people what y'all doing with these kids or how y'all stealing money from such, okay, you forgot about this. They found ways to lock you up, but it's just like you part of that game. It's just like don't join the game and then try to get out. And I know a lot of them join it young and don't know what they're getting into, and that got a lot to do with their parents. Their parents blind too. We just see Hollywood, we see LA. Oh, my kid get to be on TV. It's like, no, you selling your kid. That's why I live in them dating grown men at 14, 15 years old. And now they going missing. It's just like it be too much wild shit in Hollywood. They all pedophilia, it's like they all practice it or something, because it's just like there's no way I'm attracted to a 14-year-old. In my 30s, I got a daughter that's 16. I'm just like, I can't see myself. But they see it. Black men, white men, the women, all that. It ain't no color up there. Out here, they keep us divided with color. Up there, they work together. And they keep us confused by using this racial card shit. They use the Republican versus Democrat shit. They use sports. What team you like or I don't like your team. They use all types of stuff that just keep us divided. And at the end, they the one created the game. You think they care who win the NBA championship? Nope. They don't give a fuck. They just like, shit, we got rich. We're going to do it again next year. It's just a 360 to them. It's the same thing with all these sports. It's the same thing with the Grammys. Who we want to get the Grammys to next year? They already know who they giving it to next year. So they just building this artist up. So when he get his Grammy, he's been rewarded for all the bullshit he been doing. That's all it is. That's why certain people don't get Grammys. You be like, damn, how he ain't win a Grammy yet? He ain't do enough bullshit. Like he got to do a lot more bullshit behind the scenes. So I don't know, Cal. I just feel like if you're going to be in that lifestyle, you should know about that lifestyle. If not, just sit back and enjoy the entertainment. It's a show. But them people really losing their lives trying to tell us what they've been doing and what the industry been doing. It's like, nah, man. Don't let your kids join that industry because there's a lot that come with it. You don't need.
Let's start our own production company. Let's take over Hollywood and produce movies based on love and light. These heavy hitters. All these heavy hitters. You got a storm to work against, but if y'all ready, then we can make it happen.
I'm with it, Cal. I'm with it. Just ready. Let me know when you're ready. I just know the ratings ain't gonna be too good because everybody be like, damn, where the fucking gunshots at? Ain't nobody get robbed yet. Ain't nobody get shot. And ain't nobody, man, what's going on, Cal?
Yeah. They can be like, it's too much love in this. Alice said, folks are sleeping on those folks. Like Molly said, we have seen their track records and murdering people for speaking out against the system. So why even get involved? You can't jump in the pool and I think you're going to get wet. Perfect analogy.
Yeah.
Perfect analogy.
And not expect to get wet.
Yeah. That's right, though.
I've heard people say
independent.
I heard people say the first rule with dealing with the devil is don't.
Yeah.
Dealing with the devil is don't.
But I also heard when you dealing with a devil, get a bigger one. So
no bigger devil.
Get a bigger one. Yeah, have a bigger one in your arsenal because there's always somebody for every situation. But independence. If motherfuckers stop crying and whining about whatever, roles they playing or whatever they involved in with certain entities or whatever they trying to build, we can come together and do this shit. Reese laid off all the little logistics of what everybody can do and all that. It can happen. I want to sit down at the table and talk about it. That's what I want to do. And talk about the first steps. That's what I would want to do. But it can happen. A lot of talented people floating around here.
Yeah. Make it happen. Say hi.
Phoenix.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Happy Tuesday.
Thank you.
Wait. Happy Tuesday. Cal talking about he with it. Just tell him when and where.
All right.
I don't know what
Don't talk that shit now, Kyle, because we're gonna line it up and we're gonna have a meeting or a link or something to send to your ass to be a part of this. I would love for some shit to pop off this year. All shit already popping off a little bit, but really like go full fledged this year. So
need Cal to play my accountant. You know,
yeah.
Cal, you talk to Cal? No, you gotta talk to Cal.
You gotta talk to Kyle about that. He handles that.
Yeah, they going there asking Cal, what's the numbers, Cal? He out there planting motherfucking cloud plants. Like, you still ain't give us the update on the clouds, man.
What happened with it, Slim? Well, this Wednesday, what happened with it, Slim?
Hey,
Hey,
we serious too, man.
We are too, bro.
So
yeah,
keep us posted. We definitely gonna mess with you.
Yeah, that's a nice part about it. That's a nice part about the platforms. Everybody floating in and out.
Yeah,
people float. Reese,
That's what you mean. What's the current decision?
When you he said, "What's the what?"
Nah, Chef Nate asked, "What's the current decision?" I'm gonna have to send them the link so they can watch on YouTube and Facebook.
Okay. Oh, okay. Shout out to everybody on IG too that's been watching and tapping in lately.
Yeah,
definitely appreciate that. We definitely want to see y'all comments though, so we can respond to them as y'all talking to us. What Alan say? Can you bring that up for me?
See what Al talking about.
All right, that's why I show no concern about the system or the table because I'm gonna build my own table. Every day I do something to affect what I'll be doing in 5 years. I'm moving and creating my infrastructure. Oh yeah, you can have your own infrastructure, but also have the capacity to build others. Because helping add little bits and pieces, little breadcrumbs to somebody else's entity can definitely supercharge yours. The more entities compiled together, the bigger the whole impact, and then you can really throw it out, go out with a bang and put it all on under one umbrella, and have everything under the same,
Yeah, and a lot of people always like to bring up like slavery and all this. I'm like, all right, we all probably had a time dealing with slavery, but the one thing I did notice when it came to slavery is that they wanted a lot of slaves, and the more slaves you had, the more work you can get done, crops and everything. So I was just like, why we don't think to work together? Because when we were slaves, we was forced to work together to get shit done in mass production. So now we free, we decide to work individually, and make things harder. It's like, nah, we need to get back to working together, to lighten that burden on everybody. That's why everybody out here struggling and things hard because we all trying to do it on our own. And at the top, the other communities, they working together for the most part. So it's just like, man, us at the bottom, we got to find a way to work together. And I mean, as a whole, like we got to stop letting them divide us with all these foolery and all this trickery shit. They even got kids out here still be like saying this dividing each other. They like, oh yeah, you team iPhone, Android, like they really don't fuck with. They like, you can't even test their phone if your shit show up green. I'm like, damn, we was joking. Y'all took it to another level. Like you consider broken they ass like if your shit pop up green. I'm like, do y'all know it's Androids out here that cost like $1,000? Like that cost more than the iPhone. They like, nah, man. I'm just laughing. Like, man, kids, it's just we was probably the same way. You came in there with some Shacks or some glow up shoes in school. Oh yeah, we ain't fucking with you, boy. You can't hang with us. I give you some shoes before I let you walk around with us with those things on, man.
Much love, Kyle. Catch you when we can. I think personally, I think the answer was right. I think the answer to what you were saying was right in your sentiments when you gave the analogy of us being slaves at the past point and people still dwelling on that or still going back to that when it comes to adversities or shit they can't do, whatever. I think it's the second we considered ourselves to be free is when the downfall started. I think there was definitely a lot of starts. Don't get me wrong. We've seen how a lot of different spots all over the U.S. was dismantled when the economy was booming for us and it wasn't for other people. like, you know, the Great Depression being at the same time as the you know, the Renaissance, whatever, and everybody, you know, that might have been the wrong word, but so we was climbing at the time um of the Great Depression and stuff because we wasn't a part of that system. So stuff, I see how stuff started to get dismantled, but I really think the second we put in our minds that we were free, anything that bled off of the older generations and like the younger generations are dealing with, that free word is what got people like relaxed too much. Alan says the problem is everyone can't go. You're right. You build it and like-minded individuals will follow, but it's also hard to find genuine people to keep the system prosperous for all to survive. Yeah, people's
Agreed.
spirit, people's spirit. You know, it should be. You know, watch them people, watch everybody. I watch everybody, but that spirit will tell you what type of time they on. You see how they handle things and conversations that ain't got nothing to do with the cause. You just see how they handle logistics or shit around it, and that has saved me. That saved me a lot from tying myself to people that just wasn't good for me or wasn't really about the cause. Had the cause, wasn't really about it. Whatever the situation was, but
Yeah,
that kind of kept me clear.
I just be like, we gotta realize and understand that we not the same. You know, it's just like I love watching the animal channel, especially like the monkeys, the ants, because they all look the same, but they all got different roles. You know, and they accept their roles. It's just that here we all want to be the guy. You know, like everybody want to be number one or the don. You know, like why can't everybody just play a role? We gonna have some people out here that might not be interested in actually helping with a film or doing it, but they can do other things that help bring money or funding to the project. And I just be like, that's what I think, you know, we go wrong at. If you ever watch like the Buzz Life or Ants, you ever seen when
Yeah.
he's like, what you gonna do? He's like, I'm gonna work in the tunnel, I'm gonna work here, or I'm gonna be a bee, you know, the B movie, you know, like they was deciding like what you want to do for the community, like what role you want to play. And I just think that we need to start tapping into these kids early, whatever gift they have. And some of them might be builders, you know. So whatever ones that like to build and they like them be shit the ones that be out here building the homes for us. Then you got some of them that's probably into science or things like that. Them be shit the ones that studying and doing things like that. So just like the ones that play sports, let them play sports, let them be into entertainment. The ones that sing, but we try to mash everybody into be everything. And I just like, nah, just let everybody do what they good at. We all need to find a role and get good at that role, you know, and we won't have to have that problem, you know. So if you got some kids out here that all they want to do is fight, y'all gonna be the protectors. We need y'all on the motherfucking front line. Y'all like to fight. Y'all need to shoot.
Hmm.
Hey, we gonna make y'all security, you know. Y'all
Uh
gonna make
huh.
so it's just like all types of things. You like the man, you can go hunt, you know, you can fish, we can have people that so it's just like the same thing that we do now with society, what you want to do when you grow up, it's the same thing. What you want to do when you grow up for the village. What do
Hmm.
you want to do? You know, and it's just like everybody deciding they want to be the same thing. Everybody want to rap or play ball. It's like, damn, what the kids that want to be teachers or I remember they wanted to be astronauts. Shit, they letting anybody go to the you know, just
Yeah.
like so many things that we can be outside of just entertainment. We more than just entertainment, you know, like why we can't be business owners. Like why a little girl can't just start a lemonade stand here and just sell lemonade. You know, it's like that's what she like to do. Like maybe when she get older, she get involved into movies and all types of stuff. But it's just like, man, we gotta tap into these kids other than sports, you know, other than entertainment, you know, because they got other gifts. We just don't let them tap into.
Hmm. I wanna tomorrow actually. I'm gonna figure out how to do it, but I want to bring that into the mix too because you made me just think about something off the random. I like when I can get something out of the stuff that y'all saying and stuff too. But there's also a lot of parents, and it might not even be in a negative way, but a lot of parents foresee the future or take their timeline and tell their child what's not going to happen. They might be trying to protect you from like your goals, and I think a parent should always help shape your reality to a certain extent. Not to limit you or tell you you can't be this or you can't be that, but a lot of parents I think try to see the future for the kids, know what they deal with, know how they grow up, and probably trying to predict the times and guide them to something more suitable or something that's considered to be more solid or whatever. But I want to talk about how the parents shape the child's mind too, because the parents can take you far away from half the stuff that you was good at that they didn't notice or that wasn't worth the time or wasn't considered a hobby or whatever it may be. I want to talk about that too. He said it takes a village. Every individual can add something to the pot, and you can learn something from everyone, even if it's even if it's what's not it's something that you don't do that I guess you're not a part of or interested in. Very true.
I
Very
like
true.
that. And I just think that a lot of people, most time you gotta focus on that word, that word pair, like parent is pair. Pair is never one person. And a lot of people get raised by one person, not a pair, so it's like it take your parents to raise you. I mean, it take both of them to raise you. And it's like a kid trying to learn how to ride a bike with one wheel on the motherfucker. So it's just like if you got the mother and that's the only wheel you got, you're gonna be out there learning how to pop a wheelie in it. But if you got both parents, it's easy to, to take that ride. It's easy to learn how to ride. And I think that's where we go wrong at. We got that one parent that's out here trying to be both wheels on the bike, what is impossible. It's impossible. It took both wheels to make that bike, so it's just like if it took two parents to create that child, it should take two parents to raise that child. And we got to remember that both of those parents, they got parents of their own. So it becomes a village, and that's what people got to realize, that when your grandparents and they family and friends, all of that's supposed to be a support team. And what keep us connected is that we always got a friend or a cousin that's some friends with that family over there. And then they end up having kids. And now it just brings that family and that bloodline together, and it just keep going on and on. So that's why I tell a lot of kids, be careful, because you might be out here fighting and shooting at family. Y'all getting into beefs and all this stuff when that might can be your cousin. Cause that's how close things is and be tied in. We just forgot about the village part, and now we don't play the village no more. We don't see who really family. We don't see back in the day, grandma and all the family come over for breakfast or a holiday. Now everybody doing their own thing in their own individual home. So it's like you don't even know your family. You don't know your aunt had 10 kids and 8 kids had 8 kids each. And now y'all just deep out here. Now your kid fighting with their kid, so it's just like I think it take two. I think that one individual parent always gonna have it hard trying to raise a boy or a girl, because you only can be that one wheel for that kid. But you got both. They ain't gotta be in the house. I'm just saying, as long as they present,
Yeah.
as long as they're around, they can actually help that kid strive and have a better chance at life. That's my thoughts. Riri, you
That's
with
solid.
Yeah, I'm back.
it? So, yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Two parents are always better than one. So
From the two parents. I'll see.
I always tell my kids to find their own path. Find what makes you happy. Don't be like me. Don't follow the masses. Follow what genuinely makes you happy. I'm here to keep you from the pitfalls, but never try to mold you into anything I want. Yeah, that's kind of like what I want to hit on tomorrow. Not making it a negative thing, but that's exactly what I'm kind of talking about with the shaping, the
Yeah, it ain't
molding. It could be in
always
a positive
positive.
way.
Yeah, but it ain't always positive. So some people can speak on a negative way that it happened for them. We need to hear it, because it ain't always the case. Sometimes having your father in the house can be a bad thing. He probably be abusive, probably to you and the mom, So it can be different. A lot of women say they were single because the father was abusive, and they wanted to keep it away from the child. And now that boy growing older hate mom because she just think, he think, oh, you just hate dad. The whole time it's like, nah, I had to keep him away to protect you. So I don't know. I think that go back to mental illness, though. I think any adult that feel it's okay to strike a child, or any man that feel it's like to keep striking a woman, that something wrong with you. You need help. You need your ass whooped. But what up,
Right.
child?
What's up, Slim?
Got child battle here. We got another clip sent in, then we can pull up
All good.
what this one about, though. Look like it's more. What it say? The KKK was funded by the Southern Poverty Law Center.
All right.
Just want to make sure I understand. You're alleging that the Southern Poverty Law Center was paying the leaders of KKK and other groups to continue their operations? Is that?
I'm not alleging it. The grand jury returned an indictment that says that. And so what the investigation found, according to the indictment that was returned today, is that they were paying. So Southern Poverty Law Center is raising money, asking folks to give them money to dismantle racism. And over a very long period of time, they were using some of the money they raised from donors to pay to, they call them field, basically to informants, for information, for access, to just pay them for certain to do certain things. And so yes, that's exactly what the indictment charges.
I just want to make sure I understand. You're alleging that the Southern Poverty Law Center was paying the leaders of KKK and other groups to continue their operations? Is that?
I'm not alleging it. The grand jury returned an indictment that says that. And so what the
Okay, he say he ain't even alleged. Oh, so basically they was paying the KK members and to do what they was doing. And he's saying basically it ain't no alleged, like this what they was doing and it's proof that they was doing it. That's what I think he's saying so far.
investigation found, according to the indictment that was returned today, is that they were paying. So Southern Poverty Law Center is raising money, asking folks to give them money to dismantle racism. And over a very long period of time, they were using some of the money they raised from donors to pay to, they call them field, basically to informants, for information, for access, to just pay them for certain, to do certain things. And so, yes, that's exactly what the indictment charges.
Golly.
So they funded these people
no.
to cause chaos, and the money that they was actually getting was supposed to stop the chaos, but they was using it to keep the chaos going. I don't know. It seemed like they was using informants though. I know from that Ray, I remember they was paying informants to actually join the KKK to find out things that they was doing. That was the only thing, and that's why they wouldn't shut it down, because they were still trying to get information, and they had so many of them deep into it that they didn't want to get them hurt, they say. But I thought most of the KKK members was the police force already.
Honestly.
Undercover. Who going undercover? Like the police, like they gonna know you a cop, nigga. They know you, so I don't know. That was
drop
crazy.
that question regardless, Alan. We'll have it uploaded. It don't matter. It ain't about that. We want differences.
He think his question tomorrow gonna upset the ladies, Riri.
Oh shit.
You
see that face she made real quick? She said, I know.
He had them turned up yesterday.
Hell yeah. Bring it on.
I don't really care too much.
You say you don't really what?
Said I don't really care too much about them KKK members, man. We know they got away with a lot of bullshit. It just do suck to hear that they was funded, by the same people who was actually trying to stop these things from happening. They actually donating money, thinking this cause was going to stop the KKK members from actually doing the things they was doing, but they actually was using the money to basically.
I ain't laughing to cut you off. Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm wondering what the fuck you need the money for. You buy more robes and shit. Like, what the fuck what do you actually need the money for? Like, what does it help you buy more trucks? Like, what does it help you do? So I don't know.
Exactly.
I didn't mean to geek out loud, but I still wonder what their funding was even helping them do or whatever. But yeah, like you said, they've been they've been your lawyers, they've been the cops, they've been your doctors and nurses and shit. They've been those teachers. They've been all those things. They just ain't take that, that teacher uniform off. They ain't take that doctor's robe off till the sun went down. And it's time to get your black ass.
Yeah, I was just so shocked that they was Christians when I was getting older. I'm like, like we can't hate them, because they Christians like us. We gotta save them. I told my mentor that. And my mentor was white, you know. He was like, "No, we don't. These the one people we don't save. We leave this to God. We don't save them. We don't talk to them. Don't speak." I was just like, man, because they had a big article of this black dude who joined the KKK. We talked about him on another show for weeks, and he actually became a member. And one of the leaders of the KKK, he quit the KKK shit because of his relationship with him. He didn't even know what he was doing. He didn't feel like it was wrong because he was born into it. He was like, that's all he knew since day one. It was to hate black people. Like we wasn't real human beings. And when he got to meet this black person, hang out with him, he was like, you ain't shit that I've been taught my whole life. He's like, I got to hang with you, laugh with you, drink with you, tell stories like you no different than me. He quit the KKK, you know, so it became a big story, but ain't nobody else quit. He just quit, you know. But they let him in. With you, They let him in to understand their ways.
So it start with one. So that's that's a one person at a time. How you change the world, one person at a time.
I got a print fire is on YouTube saying cops were originally slave catchers. These are the same Christians that used to use the Bible to justify slavery.
As I said, I thought they was cops. Ain't they the cops? Y'all gonna put some undercover cops on cops? You know, it's like that ain't gonna work out. You know, I guess they was in a different force. They always say, nah, well, that's CIA. No, that's the FBI. They all the same motherfuckers.
They're all the same,
different titles. It's no different. You at work. You can be a cashier, you can be the manager, the supervisor. Like y'all all still work at McDonald's or Burger King. At the end of the day, just different. Y'all got different titles, and they all cops. I be like, they the biggest gang in America. You go to any city, you're gonna see the cops. They just gonna have a different name. They got LAPD, MPD, all this. Like, no, they all the cops. When they go out there, they look out for each other. And I ain't saying all cops bad. I'm just saying the ones that are bad, they get away with a lot of shit that regular citizens won't get away with. We all do respect Christian and religion. It's very
diabolical.
Have a very excess. Yeah.
That's why I can't get with it.
Yeah, dude. But it was used.
Know where stuff come from.
It was used a lot. Just like a comedian. This might work for Riri. A comedian. He talking about the moon landing. Let's see what this comedian had to say. Reese, don't steal his jokes. Any comedians on here, don't take his jokes.
Don't write it down. Don't film it.
Jokes.
All that.
Nah, it's online. It's already taken. Once it's online, he probably took these jokes. Reese, let me know if you heard these jokes somewhere.
Who believes in the moon landing? Make some noise. Who believes we didn't go? Make some noise. All right, we're growing in numbers. Follow me on Telegram, guys. The level of technology we had, I don't think it's possible. Forget that they erased the original tapes. Look it up for yourself. The original moon landing tapes, they're gone. They deleted them. Number two, the moon rocks that they handed out to the Dutch government were fake. The Dutch government tested them, turned out they were fake. Yeah, look it up. But forget all of them facts. You wanted to roll up a car window in 1969. You had to do like this. It was manual shit. Half the time, that stuff gonna come off in your hand. 1969, you wanted to make a phone call. You pick up the phone like that, and you're like, the fuck you telling me? 1969, you want to take a picture. You put your head under a tablecloth. Throw a piece of dynamite in a box. That's 1969. Are you telling me 1969 we got into a rocket? Rocket like it come from Lidl or some bullshit. We got in a rocket, took off, fly through space, the Van Allen belt, through the ozone layer, and landed on the moon. No infrastructure, no helipad, no runway, nothing. Landed smoothly. Got out.
Somebody was up there waiting because they record them landing. I don't know how the fuck he got up there. Opened the rocket. Hopped around. The president back in America took up the phone. And called the fucking moon.
I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room.
No delay, no hitches, nothing.
Most historic telephone call.
2026. I can't get signal in Tunbridge Wells. What the fuck are you telling me? 1969. Fuck off, mate. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Hopped around one great step for man. Got back in the rocket. Rocket took off. Cameraman, he's still up there. How the fuck that footage get back to Earth? There was no Dropbox, no airdrop, nothing. What are you talking about? 1969.
Hey, I ain't never heard nobody break it down like that in a comedian way though. Riri, you start talking about the moon landing, man. You need to go ahead and get that in your skit, man.
Nah, I ain't talking about we talk about it all the time on the Morning Mac show, just like that guy just talked about it. He's making a joke out of it, but it's real when you stop and think. That's just like, yeah. I mean, we said it here on the Morning Mac show, so I'm like,
he said,
we've already made that, and I just want to throw in, just because in 1969 he didn't know about certain technology, don't mean it didn't exist. That's just, they keep a lot of stuff secret. So, but still,
Man.
I ain't taking my fat ass to the moon, so I don't care.
Anybody go to the moon now, Riri? They pay you, you'll go.
No, I don't want to go. You can't pay me. No,
Man,
I ain't getting no.
I'm going because I know they not going. We gonna be right in Hollywood behind the green screen. I'm gonna be in there lying like shit. Yeah, y'all, we up here. Like I'm floating and all that. I'm gonna be hitting the day of the motherfucker joint, floating around hitting the day. Nah, I just like how he broke it down though. It's from
like, mommy.
We getting that money, man.
Baby. I can be a crisis actor. Yeah, I act like I'm floating.
Yeah, he said it lasts so much.
It is funny now. Yeah, it do make you laugh now.
Yeah,
emptying
out the whole shebang. We got all the I've got so many video. I don't even know what
good.
RC code for songs are, but somebody was talking about that. 3-1.
Yeah, I don't know.
Code?
Yeah, I haven't heard of that. It'd be educating me on something.
What's the RC code?
He was saying he don't know, so he can't ask us.
A video talking about it, how to make an ISRC codes for your songs. Some Island probably know about it. Rico.
Recording contract?
Go send it to me.
Oh.
Dick Gregory.
I don't care what you think.
What are you talking about? He say, I don't even go.
My Uncle Wayne talk like Dick Gregory, huh?
Man, we going to the moon, man. Come on, y'all can't let Gail outdo y'all. If Gail old ass can get to the moon and back, man, we good. They gonna stay.
Right.
Now they might send me an Allen ass out there for real. We died on the mission. They like, well, we tried. Like they gonna really try to make it to the moon. Send my ass up there.
I know.
You with it? I see what Greg talking about. Rest in peace to Greg.
Please get involved with physical fitness. And I'm talking about you elderly folks, you women. It's going to take discipline. And we're going to have to stop telling all these lies. Girl, I'm not eating that much. I'm getting so.
That's more for Wednesday. That's more for Wednesday.
Well, this Wednesday type thing, okay.
Wheezy.
And another thing, You want to know if you're dealing with a bitch ass nigga? Go out with him with his friends. Fuck all that. I don't want you around the homies. That ain't no place for no woman. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm going. Bitch. He don't want you to see how the other men treat him outside. He don't want you to see him getting popped in the back of his motherfucking head and them taking his weed, telling them to shut his bitch ass up. That's what he don't want you to see. Because here at home, he got you under the illusion that he's something, that he tough. You know what I'm saying? Hollering at you, screaming at you, being macho. But in the streets, he's nothing. So that's why he don't want you to go with him and the homies. It ain't because you so cute and there's no place for it lately. Nigga, you weird and half your friends is weird too. It ain't no damn dangerous place for me to be. I'm the hardest nigga in the room, bitch. So shut that punk ass shit. I want to see what's going on. He's a bitch out there. So that's why he don't want you to see nothing. Yeah, take a ride. Take a ride. You know you ain't got no real gangster. Now, if you got a real one of them real niggas, you already know that they never get in the car with his ass. But this nigga's a bitch. You can go. And another thing.
See, went in, boy. Reese, you ever had any dudes or Weezy? Y'all ever had any dudes told y'all, hey, you can't come around me. I'm gonna be with the fellas. Dangerous around here. I can't have you. Any of that before?
I honestly never asked to go around my dudes, fellas, and stuff like that. So, no.
Okay. Yeah. So he had it sweet. I know he was cheating on. I'm with the fellas. I'm with the fellas, babe. Nah, I like that. Riri said, I ain't got time to be out there anyway. But you got them girls that be want to hang out with they dude and be on the block and all that shit. I don't really think it's more of here, bitch. I think he don't want something go down. He don't want something to happen to you. Now, if you do got you a dude that's like that, you definitely shouldn't go out there on the block with his ass. If they bitching him around, your ass ain't got no chance out there unless you
consider yourself robbed.
Yeah, unless you gonna leave him for one of them other dudes that's bitching him around. You trying to see what else out there. I don't know. That's why I wanted to hear if y'all went through any of this before. But you know, the ladies, y'all don't go through nothing. Y'all them good girls, you know, straight A students, you know, never been suspended, you know, walk on the right side of the street, look both ways before you cross. Y'all was them kids.
Head ass. Ain't nothing wrong with that, dog. Yeah.
Let's see what else we got in the clip. Oh, this out there in fucking. It's in I don't know where, Atlanta. 420. Right. I guess somebody got bagged on that. I wouldn't want too much, man. Y'all still can't smoke weed out there in Atlanta?
Lord mercy, ain't the place for me.
Yeah, let me know when y'all meet.
No smoke. Lead you out over here to the camera so we can start this video.
All these people.
So on April 18th, we executed a search warrant at 275 Ted Turner. This investigation began in February of 2026.
Yo, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no fucking way, boy. You cannot make this shit up. Just imagine that you sell weed and you come across this post on Instagram about this event on 420 where they're showcasing all types of weed and, you know, they want you to come bring your weed and be a vendor. You going back and forth with this event planner, you know, talking about the weed that you got and how you going to be there and, you know, speaking all of the details, and you start selling tickets and all this good shit. Then you show up to this event and y'all all get arrested. They said they got 1,200 pounds of weed and arrested 40 motherfuckers on 420. I can see it now. People excited. They getting all their weed nice and wrapped up, and how they gonna present it and give it a nice little name. So this is that Burberry chocolate cake wedding surprise. Surprise! You damn right, it's a surprise, bro. They rounded y'all up, got y'all all in one building, and pulled up all the SWAT cars, pulled up the paddy wagon, and put all y'all in there, took all y'all downtown. Happy 420. This gotta go down in 420 history. Y'all thinking that this is about to be a holiday, it's about to be a come up, and it was the day that y'all got bagged. Put y'all right in the jail, trying to be a vendor. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm glad I don't smoke no more. Cause if I did smoke, this type of event would seem like it was it was the move, right? Oh, it's 420. They having a 420 event. Let me go there. Bagged, arrested, cuffed. Fuck out of here, boy. Yo, them Atlanta PD ain't right for that, boy. They got y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all gonna have to laugh after y'all, deal with y'all legal situation. You're gonna have to look back at this and laugh like, damn, they really got our goofy asses thinking that we was finna be vendors. Y'all drug dealers. Y'all sell drugs. Why are y'all trying to be at a organized event selling drugs? Come on now. Y'all got to be the dumbest. Y'all brought y'all illegal shit from a post from Instagram. Y'all brought y'all illegal weed to this event and tried to sell it from Instagram. Yo, drug dealers are getting dumber by the day. Ain't no way you thought you was gonna get by being a vendor when you are a drug dealer. Like,
I'm at the mute, man. I get it. He's starting to spin that motherfucker back 100 times.
Just say what you guys say.
They dump, but 40 people was arrested. It seemed like they had 1,200 pounds. Like that's crazy. Was that 30 pounds a piece? So it ain't that bad. They're about 30 pounds. That's still tough if they equally had 30 pounds a piece. They got bagged off. So they lost at least 30 P's, but I don't know. 420 Atlanta. I see Allen said you can't have a little something, but not 409. I'm saying, what's the limit? What's the limit?
For the whole city.
But it sounds like they scammed them, right? Don't it sound like the police was the ones who put this event together?
Yeah, and planned it and all that.
Yeah, one of their little CIs to put the event together. They got all of the weed dealers to come there and they bagged them. And it's like, now what are they gonna do with all this weed? Put it back on the streets, probably. I don't know. What's your thoughts, Riri? They done got your boy. I know you probably calling him now looking for your pound. He caught.
I'm looking for my package that Phoenix can't track it down from the it's not UPS, it's United States Parcel Service, and we can't even find that. So they tell it
they actually gonna smoke that weed.
They gonna look they may distribute it to or it may go to the distributor. Y'all know where the dispensary. It may go over there to the dispensary.
They gonna sell your weed. They gonna flip your shit. That's terrible. Yeah, that's I ain't never heard of the feds organizing no type of event. So it must be illegal or something down there for it to be. I mean, I've been to some shady pop-up shops, but everything was turning towards being 100% like legal in the streets in the DMV and everything. But yeah, I never want to get hemmed up off something that's legal now, like or legal somewhere like right up the way, and they ain't got no problem dealing with this type of stuff. Versus you got set up by the feds. I thought y'all was in business. Everybody thought they was making some money that day. Ain't do shit but lost it.
You know what? In Colorado, that stuff is legal because how come Colorado could ship all over to the world, right? Colorado ship you something or wherever they
Colorado is a big distributor. Colorado, a lot of stuff comes out of Colorado.
I lived down there when I was playing with Denver. Shit, he was down there for 3 years. Shit, I started really smoking heavy because of Denver. It was just like, damn, everybody's smoking, but they years advanced. They way far ahead of us. Like the stuff.
But if they're gonna make it law, why don't they make it law in all the states? Because that messes people up because we don't know.
Because arresting stuff make equal money. Filling jail cells is still an objective all over the country. So that people, when they can get their hands on it and start to. Because they messing with those shit now. Now it ain't hitting like it used to. It ain't got nothing to do with no tolerance either. Just they touching it, they manipulating and messing with stuff too much. But once they can get their hands on it, is when they're gonna be cool with it. But it might be more profitable to keep arresting niggas in certain states, and they don't want to. It's more money in arresting people than it is in.
Nah, you getting locked up in Colorado doing that shit too. He's saying it's legal. At Colorado you can get up to 2 ounces overnight. But you can go to each dispensary. Nigga, I can go to this dispensary, buy 2 ounces. Right next door. I can do that all the way down, but you got to keep your receipt. So I can have 3 pounds in the car. As long as I bought 2 ounces from here, 2 ounces from there. And if I bought more than 2 ounces from a spot, they would shut that spot down. I seen them close down and spat because they served somebody 10 minutes after they supposed to been closed, even though the person was in the shop before they closing time. Like they don't be playing because they can find ways to find the shop. So they've been finding ways, but the throw event and y'all just like y'all ain't weed vendors. That's why they came out. You gotta buy a weed vendor license and all that. That shit like $250,000 just to be able to be out here selling weed just legally. Like you can go to the dispensary and sell them pounds if you get a license, you know. So it's just like a lot of people only gonna be able to afford the license, the people with money. So they knew how they did. They trying to flush the people off the streets and they trying to become, and this is a good way to do it. If they competition, that's all they competition in there. Let's snatch all they shit, you know.
The
so
corner boys, they trying to get rid of the corner boys.
for some dudes in situation, ain't no telling what dude might got fronted something. Dude might got fronted 30 pounds, and now he don't know how he gonna pay it back. You know, hey, you still got another year.
Why would you think it was okay for you to go somewhere they reached out to you? That would be suspicious in the first place. You're not even legal.
Yeah.
So why would you think it'd be okay to be?
Get zapped out.
How they get zapped out of nowhere?
You right.
Reese.
You can have a gun, but you can't have a pound of tree. Like shit.
That's the South Pole. You get shot, but not. You get shot, but not.
I mean, since they want to cut us off. Nah, dumb as hell, thinking that somebody reaching out to you to make some money. Y'all was not paying attention. Nobody was street smart.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Maybe people seen them numbers. You got some playback, Reed.
Yeah.
I got some playback.
Maybe it's gone. Okay. Whatever it was, it's gone now because I heard myself. But yeah, maybe it's, I don't know. All right. Yeah, you can get shot, you can't get high. Ain't that a shame? Whoever responded to the vendor post was some idiots for sure. Alan agrees with you, Phoenix. Yeah, he said they were some idiots for falling in line with some. Yeah. I ain't about to be.
They got history of this dumb shit. Like, y'all ever see the Redskins little joint they did? One year they was trying to catch all these people that they had like warrants out on for their arrest, and they couldn't get to them. So the Redskins was good at this time. They invited them to the games, like free tickets.
Yeah. Was that the child support?
All these motherfuckers came up there for these free tickets for the game, and they happy they about to go to the game. They locked all their ass up, man.
I remember that one. And they did that at a Foot Locker too about some tennis shoes. For people in child support. And they did a sting like that.
And the niggas coming out for the Jordans and getting arrested and shit.
I was like, this is.
So you got money for Jordans, can't pay that.
Yeah, we gonna hem your now you hemmed up. Damn, that's tough.
Damn,
yeah, that's tough.
Is that good or is that dirty pool? Is that, I guess you got to give dirty, like Trey said, to catch a devil, you got to get a bigger devil. So I guess they had to think bigger to catch him. You got to go bigger. Go big.
You got to go bigger. Damn. Imagine you taking pictures on the way, you filming yourself, going, everybody, you was live, probably on driving there, and then everybody like, well, what happened? You didn't get no pictures of the game and no video of the game. Yeah, because I had a little situation.
Like we be doing, we about to go turn up, Trey, Molly, Phoenix, we about to do this. And then he comes out with
blue.
Did you get that footage? Well, all of us gonna be locked up.
Man,
Camera gonna get confiscated.
See, they all doing
a gun give back. What is a gun give back? I know you're not, Alan. What is a gun give back? I know what it says, but I know it's not what I think a gun give back is.
Yeah, I know they were doing that here. Like they was paying people for like giving back guns, or if you find a gun and all this stuff, they give you certain money. So
like no questions asked. They just take the gun and give you the money.
So they gonna bag you. Done turned in a gun with 3 bodies on that motherfucker. You think anybody there you go. He right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Entrapment. Yeah, it definitely is. Let's see this last. I think this one about Jay-Z or something. There's a lot of these old joints. Look at, I thought that was Weezy.
Listen, we gotta look at the pattern here, man. Y'all don't see the pattern? The Brooklyn Nets. He was the face of the team. We thought he owned the team. The culture thought he owned the team. Got him to tear down half of Brooklyn to build the Barclays Center. Did y'all know he owned less than 1% of the team? Ace of Spades liquor. He pushed it to the culture. Everybody took hold of it. Everybody popping bottles of Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades in videos. Ace of Spades in the club. They turned around and sold it. Sold half the company. Tidal, the big one. We got our own streaming service now. We got our own service now. We don't need to go over there. Had all the artists come to Tidal. Big artists, little artists. They all went to Tidal. Then he turned around and sold the company to a billionaire. Then the NFL. Colin Kaepernick took a knee. He said, boycott the NFL. We all stood behind boycotting the NFL, boycott the NFL. And then he went and signed a deal with the NFL and became a partner. All I'm asking is, check out the pattern. Who was he really for? We're going to talk about it more, though. It gets deeper.
That's solid. That's solid.
Why do we expect the celebrities to be for anybody but themselves?
Yeah.
Why do we always think they're supposed to be better? They human. And if they don't know y'all, they don't care about us, why would we expect them to be looking out for us? They don't even look out for their neighborhood. Why would we expect them to look out for us?
Because they human. Like the same reason, they human, just like us.
It's somebody's hero.
You think they care just like us. You think that, damn, if I was in that position, this is what I do. You
Right,
know,
but that's
you assume that's what they do when you're young.
So he got a history of the street. In the street, he cared about himself, the money. He wasn't caring about nobody else in the streets. So why we think he's gonna care about everybody else when he get there? We gotta think about that.
That's solid.
Yes,
He care about people now, so we would care about people when we got there. He didn't.
Well, his whole timeline kind of showed that. His whole timeline. I said his whole timeline kind of showed that. It can start off as far back as you want to go. It kind of was always that, you know.
Yeah.
But you also got to account for people that, I mean, if you're in a circle in the midst of somebody walking around like that, you really think you got access. Or it's the same thing with everybody still living in this country, but rich people think they better off than the people without money and all that. You still dealing with the same stuff, even if it's on a different level or not hitting you as hard. You still got the same backlash that the poor man is getting. But I think when you're in the circles in the midst of people, that has you thinking one thing, like all the artists jumping the title and all that type of stuff. They try to figure out a break. They try to figure out the next way. But you know, I don't know. That's a little tough.
See, they think they're going to the promised land, and they think they're gonna follow him to the promised land. Oh, I'm about to come up. I'm about to do what Jay-Z said, or Jay-Z, whoever said do. You know, we're about to come up. We're about to come up. Oh, he gonna look out. He gonna look out.
What you say, Molly?
Nah, I just gotta, realize that people gotta understand that he got fan base just like all other people y'all fans are. And it's just like, who was they before they became famous and started to change things? Most of them was selfish. I'm like, who was Malcolm X before he came Malcolm X? He was he was in jail. He was a thief. He was all that. So it's just like he was for self. So to use that narrative is like, should they follow what he was saying? Because in the beginning, he always showed. So people believe in change, and I think that's what they keep falling for. They think that these people can actually change, or they believe that some of these people is never bad at all. They just believe what the media push out there. And I'm like, for him to be the best rapper alive, that ain't my error. That's the error before us that made him the best rapper alive. I never liked this music too much. When I hear him on certain songs, he okay. But I'm like, the error before us made him Jay-Z. Like the
no, it was the era after Pac and Biggie. That it was before made Jay-Z.
They all the same age. It don't matter how you split it up. I'm
talking about the time frame. It wasn't us.
Still doesn't.
No, I'm saying it's still the same people. Y'all like that generation, unless Jay-Z 10 years younger than Biggie and them. But I thought he was like near their age or something. Ain't all of them right around the same age? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking within 10 to 15 years of each other, like all generally in that same type of gap. I mean, you still got to be y'all that was buying the music and streaming it. I mean, not streaming at the time, buying
Yeah,
CDs and all that stuff before we was old enough to do it. So
yeah,
it
not
still
you
was some people before
personally.
us.
I'm just saying,
Right.
like people your age, your generation. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
NBA YoungBoy ain't come NBA YoungBoy without these kids around his age that been pushing him, and the younger kids. It ain't had really nothing to do with us. They made him the kid that he is today. They gave him this stardom, you know, and I just feel like that's what happened with Jay-Z, Ice Cube, or any of these other rappers. Like whoever was
he's
like
younger.
their music at the time, they was pushing it, you know, and they was loving them. And now they created this fucking monster, you know, that present himself as an angel all the time. And I wasn't with the kneeing thing neither, Alan. You know, I just felt like he started doing it when his play started to decline and he wasn't playing that much. You know, it's like before then, what was you doing? You know, was you for the people then? You know, like they been committing crimes on black boys and stuff like that. And he never took a knee. But the minute he got benched and he wasn't playing like he wanted to play, he wanted to take a stand. So I wasn't with that at all. But we got big.
I like that.
Carl Cotter.
What's up, King? Carl Carter, the Cammer, the Potimer.
I never liked Jay-Z anyway. He wasn't the number one rapper until everybody else was dying off. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. That tied to his question. I was about to say, it tied to his comment. Jay-Z killed Pac and Biggie, played with the black culture all for the money. He is the male Illuminati and Beyonce is the female Illuminati presidents. That's why they're together. Yeah, because they pull different eras, different times and eras. They pull them together. So if you see one with the other, it's like somebody gonna look into the other person, even if they didn't know about one or the other half. That I see what you're saying.
How old is y'all? My brother was born like 70, 71, 72, and 68. I think 67. And they listen to Jay-Z. You know, my brother was a Pac fan, though. One of my brothers, Kaka. But I definitely remember hearing Jay-Z a lot. And I was like, why y'all like this dude? You know, I remember the old dudes around the way used to jam his music loud in the neighborhood and all that. And we used to be like, Lil Wayne better than him. And they used to laugh us out. Like, boy, Lil Wayne is nowhere near us. I don't know, you know. But that's not. Like
he said nobody got in the 95 Accord and said put on Jay-Z. Play that Jay-Z shit. He said ain't nobody get in the car and say play that Jay-Z shit.
Man,
he said we ain't like Jay-Z.
That Blueprint, man. Allen ain't played. They was jamming that Blueprint, man. He considered the best rapper alive for some reason. I'm just saying, what era was this then? It wasn't it wasn't people born in the 50s. You know, I'm just like, I know it wasn't none. So
right.
I'm just like, I don't know. But I'm with Buddy though. We gotta follow the pattern. You gotta start to understand that when they push certain rappers out there or athletes to come speak to us, it's to push us to a certain narrative. So they always start off like they trying to do good. And that was just their way of working their way in. And that maybe Jay-Z found opportunity. He's like, oh, let me get on this Kaepernick thing. And he jumped on it. And they looked at him. He probably went to the NFL. Hey, look, y'all want me to calm this shit down? Y'all want me to put an end to this? And he probably said, I can calm the black culture down if y'all give me this contract. And the minute they gave him the contract, he said, we ain't with that kneeling shit no more. And niggas was cool. What can he say?
He said DMX destroyed his little punk ass.
DMX was better than all of them.
Yeah. We was bumping some of that shit the other day.
Yeah, DMX.
Tupac, Scarface, UGK. Yeah. That type of sound. Yeah. That type of sound was what I was on growing up too.
Like that. Yeah, I always heard Scarface, UGK. And them the ones I ain't mind hearing, you know, but Jay-Z was something about his voice. He's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that shit off, man. I used to hate his voice. I just like, it's something about his voice. It never dawned with me, man. I was like, he just sound like a girl for some reason that's trying to talk like a boy. Like, for some reason, I always thought that. Like, dog, they don't sound like a girl. Say, can't be mad at the game. Don't be mad at the player. Hate the game. Hold up. Okay, that's her voice text. She texted.
Yeah. All right now.
Tupac and Biggie. Yeah, they love Tupac and Biggie. Y'all let them, but they blaming Diddy for that. Jay-Z in the cut. My boy 50 said, nah, Jay-Z, you ain't innocent. He coming for you. No one's 50 star coming for
Reese.
you.
Yeah.
You can talk to us, right? You don't have to.
He say Jay-Z and Nas used to beef.
You right here on the panel. You ain't got to.
No, because they keep going in and out. So I was just like, you know,
oh, okay. Well, we got you now.
Talking,
so what's up?
Weezy was talking, and we just kept talking, and the thing kept going, and I was like, they ain't saying nothing.
Oh, well, you back with us now. Shit, tell us what you know about that Jay-Z Nas beef. You said they was beefing. I know
they used to be back in the days when he did Ether and stuff. It was back when they when they did that, you know, but then their beef just disappeared. It's like they just got quiet, and then the East Coast, West Coast took over everything, and then they really blew that out the water. So yeah, and it's crazy. That's just like KRS-One and the Boogie Down Bronx, and you know MC Shannon there, the bridge and the Bronx. You know, rap wars are senseless and useless, just like comedian wars are useless and senseless. It don't make any sense. We are on the same side, and that is the side to try to make a name for ourselves and come up. I don't got time to be trying to shank somebody. They're up there doing their stuff. Funny Man Green is on the mic laughing, and I'm walking by him like this. You know who got time to shake somebody? But it's treacherous like that. They do it all for that almighty dollar. See the suits, that's the power forces up at the top, got us down here as commoners fighting each other because they claim, oh, you fight each other and you take that person out, you could come up here and be one of the suits with us.
Should you say what you seen what Ice Cube said about them having a meeting with all the like prominent rappers and stuff at the time and having a meeting about Ice Cube said it ain't what I said or what I thought happened and all that. Yeah. Ice Cube was talking about the meeting that they had about them making sure, hey, we need y'all put a little fuck them bitches in it, we need y'all put a little gang and fuck the police, all that type of shit in it, so we can drive people to them jail cells. And that was a part of, so hell yeah, but people be compromised.
Busy talked about, he was at the meeting, I think Busy Bone. He spoke too. He was like, he was there and he walked out of that meeting like with his jaws dropped. He was like, some guys walked out and they refused the deal, but a lot of the guys that we love today that they done pushed, those the guys that sat there and took the deal. And the deal was basically with the police force, basically with the jails. They got a contract with the jail, so they wanted to promote music to get more kids and people locked up. So they wanted to push more violence because they got a contract with the jail. So they still working. So now you got more kids want to, shoot, slide, and sell drugs and rap about it and all that. And that was the goal, and it looked like it's working. So they know us more than we know ourselves. It's just like they really like be planning things out, and they understand human behavior. They understand how music works, and we just think it's some voodoo shit. Oh, and I don't believe in frequencies and all this. Well, they do, and they using it against us every day because we don't. We don't look into it. We don't care to look into it. We just think it's a song on the radio. And then you'll notice a month later, you jamming all day to that same, word for word. Like, damn, I didn't even know I knew this song. Yeah, they just witchcraft. They got
you. We need to go back and rewind the clock, and they need to play some more self-destruction. That's what they need. They need to get KRS-One and rest in peace, Miss Melody. Rest in peace, Heavy D. They need to get, because back then, they were saying something before they switch over in the industry, before they wrote all the gangster stuff to push us to the jail cells. It was a form of expression, just like our poetry, just like rap was a form of expressing ourselves. It wasn't a form of sending the sheep to the slaughterhouse. Now they got the pipe. Come on. Come on, follow us. We about the slaughter. You know now, because you used to turn on and you could get positive stuff. You know.
Well, we're not going to act because there is a lot of conscious music.
Yeah, like the rappers, like the preacher. We saw a preacher Saturday, didn't we, y'all? And what was it? What was that? That preacher, Molly. Was that Tone Butter?
No, he's with Tone Butter, but he's a dark.
That wasn't Tone Butter.
No,
was it?
Tone, him and Tone, they rap together, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and he's always there. And conscious rappers, there are a lot of gospel rappers. You know, at the end of the day, if you're not looking for it, you ain't gonna find it.
Well, I'm at the barbershop. I saw the dance group, the man, the he was a mentor to these young men, positive stuff. And we got their information. We're going to introduce y'all to them. We're going to try to get them on the show and everything. We need positive stuff. We need to pull out the dirty. Like, for instance, if a glass is half empty, half filled with dirty water, right? Don't we keep pouring into that glass, keep pouring clean water into it till we get the glass clean? That's what we need to do. If we know the industry is dirty, the good people gotta pour into that. We gotta rinse it out. They said,
dump that glass. Dump that glass.
They said it all comes out in the wash. We gotta. Oh look, Molly. Why you showing that, Molly?
Cause let people know you handy capable. Look at her getting it. Get it. Get
Pop
it.
that thing. Pop that thing.
Damn.
Shout out to Phil and Two Max Barbershop. It's my first time being there.
Let's see.
So shout out to them and their energy.
Was she on rhythm, y'all?
Hey, you better get it.
Young boys that did that.
Get it, Slim. When the barber got up there, yeah.
You want me to come?
Hey.
we had a good time. You know, for those of y'all who don't know, Phil do the third Saturday of the month. What's the month? What's the fourth Saturday? Look, he'll send the flyer out. Come out to Two Mac Barbershop, support the community. For those people who live in the DMV area, come out, support the community. It's a great time. Ricky is pushing a street line. Yeah, and we donate our time. And when I say donate, we're not paid to show up and show out, but we do it because I love Phil's message. I love Ricky's message. And we do it to give love and support to our fellow comrade in this battle. And how you went one person at a time. And it was great seeing those young guys there doing their thing. And that makes you feel good in your heart, you know.
Charles said you still got it, Reese. He said Reese still got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. You went on the cane. Look, I've been working on it.
Ain't talking about the fun jail joint. Yeah, I don't know why everybody be saying that. I heard that a few times before too.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan, he fund prisons and jails. But it is a Michael Jordan from North Carolina that does it. It's just not Michael Jordan.
It's not the basketball Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people got that confused and ran with it, you know. I can research it though to make sure.
Yeah.
I heard that before though.
But I don't information too, Molly.
Yeah.
Say what you're talking about.
I'm not caught up with any brand necessarily. But it ain't gonna. If I want to pay of anything, it's not gonna stop me from buying it. I would just hope that my people, I can spread enough knowledge to my people to stay their ass out of jail. Because you know, you open yourself up to the system when you do something and it come to you, whatever. Even though we know shit can be wrongly done and people can be wrongfully arrested and all that type of shit, but it ain't gonna stop me from buying nothing. I'm not donating to the cause and giving no, you know. Based on available information records, the rumor Michael Jordan owns heavily invests private prisons is false. Okay, so it says based on available information and records, the rumor that Michael Jordan owns or heavily invests in private prisons is false. The origin of the rumor, this misconception often stems from a confusion with a different person named Michael J. Jordan who worked in Oregon government or from huh?
Yeah, that's the guy. They got the same name.
Yeah. It says that or from unsubstantiated viral social media claims.
Yeah, I gotta check that shit, man. Cause they had people, Pat King passing out information, boy. You just heard Michael Big, that motherfucker on jail. You motherfucker. You know, cause hey, I used to just take stuff and run where I had to start researching stuff because sometimes, you know, the lie get told so many times it come true. My girl keep getting.
Charles said he's still not a very nice person to the people that buy his shoes. I ain't walking up to his ass trying to get him signed or whatever. I feel you on that because that does matter. But I ain't walking up to the nigga trying to get it signed. I might just like the way the style look or some shit like that. But
yeah,
shit, y'all, let me see some of y'all in them Shaq shoes. Buy some of them Shaq joints and rock them. Take a picture online and shit. Let me see you do that. I don't wear Jordans because he should make his shoes more widely available and cheaper so kids won't get killed. Yeah, that is a big problem though, and it's always been a big problem. Kids feel like it's something to, but we gotta start putting shit on a pedestal too. We gotta stop making it, you know, a thing to you know, making it the standard or making it the thing to try to fall in line with and buy.
Yeah, that's tough because even if Jordan was to go down on his price, it's just like them kids still shoot and kill each other over another shoe. You know, just like his shoe just happened to be the popular shoe, so that's what's going to happen. But if they had on some fucking new Fila's and they was the popping Fila's or Balenciagas, because I remember dudes was killing each other over EBs. Like nobody even knew the fuck EB is. Eddie Bauer, who he come from, where he at? But people was doing it over Spiders and North Faces. So it's just like I can't really get too much on Jordan, you know, if he made his shoe cheaper. I just wouldn't want to be Jordan, you know, like I wouldn't want to be the person that got my shoe out here selling so high that kids are fight and kill each other over it. But I know if he ain't doing it, somebody else will, you know, sign another shoe to kill each other over.
Child said he ain't signing autographs or nothing. Keem said he never did like Jordan. I feel
I know a couple you got some autographs from, but they ran into him on the golf course, you know. But I heard he on tip and all type stuff. That's him and Barkley stopped being friends. But hey, I don't know him. I ain't got hang with that nigga. Yeah, Len Bass out guy. It wouldn't be no Jordan. Slim, rest in peace. LB.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, but it is. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us on another Turn Up Tuesday. I'm gonna get our girl Riri some time to pop in here to give us some good energy before we go, so she can go find her package.
If I had a brain and people was dying, I would try to fix it. Let them shoot over somebody else's brain, not mine. Well, how would you? Let me ask you. How would you try to fix it? What are like two things that you would try to? While we still rolling, what are two things that you would try to like change to your brand? Because you know, how do you pull it back when your sales out of control and you just, you know, this hot player or whatever, people want to buy your stuff or it's the commodity, you know, how do you reverse that? I seen a video where he said, who let these kids in here because kids want autographs. He told them they didn't pay me for all of this.
Goddamn. Yeah. I seen that. Who was that? Michael Irvin, I think. He wouldn't sign autograph. They'd give him $5 million. You know, and he sat down but it was red because he don't do that. So he's like, if y'all want me to come out for hours and just sign autographs, it got to be something crazy. Like he asked for something that he knew they'd just never pay. Somebody actually paid that shit, you know. So he went out there and he signed autographs. But I know, bruh, he used to sign them for free. And sometimes they pay him to come out to an event with some of the other Bronco players and they sign autographs, but they got paid to come there and they say, we need you for 3 hours or 2 hours. And nigga, that second hour there, they know you're not going to just get up and leave. Why you got a whole line of kids still standing there? So a lot of people get pissed off. They like, y'all ain't pay me to be here for 5 hours. Y'all gave me 2 hour pay, and they not gonna pay you for that other 3 neither. They want you to be petty. They put you in a situation where you got to get out and walk out on these kids.
Bronco game.
You got to be somewhere else. You got to be at practice, or you got a meeting, and now you're in a situation where I gotta leave, and now he just left the kids, you know. But for the other 100 people who got the autograph, they gonna say it was a great event. I got an autograph with Peyton Manning and this and this, but the other people who didn't, they're gonna be like, oh, that nigga got up and left. That motherfucker, man. Nah, I don't. So I just like I seen it, you know, on both sides. It's tough for them, you know, but I wouldn't want to be them. That's the one thing. People, I couldn't do it. They say Scottie Pippen. Can't stand him. Yeah, Scottie Pippen. He called him Pippen.
Shout out to Shaq with selling the shoes and him expanding and everything. He said Allen said he'll make it widely available to the masses and cheaper. Yeah. And then he said y'all talking about Shaq's, but he sell more shoes worldwide than Jordan's, and he bought Reebok, him and Iverson.
Yeah.
Well, I like Reebok anyway.
Shaq made his shoe more. He purposely did that too, because he said he couldn't afford certain shoes when he was young, you know. So he wanted to make sure every kid can afford his shoe and wear Shaq. So I like that about Shaq, and he been rewarded for it, you know. Niggas used to get clowned for wearing Shaqs though. Boy, you come in that motherfucker. Like, you getting cooked, Slim. Them Spanish kids.
You getting lit up,
act like they, Allen, don't act like they're in our culture. Y'all ain't put your son on some of them Shaqs. And
let's keep it G. Like I said about 20 minutes ago. Let me see all y'all pictures with them Shaqs on.
Allen, what size shoe you in? You gonna copy some Shaqs.
And send your ass some Shaqs.
Yeah. Yeah, but somebody's buying them, and I think a lot of
somebody is though, you know,
in this community, you know, a lot of the people who can't afford the, you know, the shoes and stuff, that it still works for them because they still got a ball player shoe. So I like what Shaq doing, but you know, we ain't gonna act like his joints popping in our culture though. You know, like niggas.
The first Shaqs was hard. Oh, all right.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that. Them Reebok joints lit, yeah. The Reebok joints lit, but they ain't costing you the same.
Let me ask.
So he do got tears though. Go ahead, you got.
Let me ask Alan a question real quick before we type out of here. Alan, what I want to know too is in the world, because this is one thing I want to kind of bring to Wellness Wednesday too, is like the power of consumerism. So I was looking at stuff about the study of how they choose to line stuff up in the stores, even how they choose to direct you in the grocery store, and where they try to get you to see first and all that before you see this product, whatever, like product placement, all that type of stuff. So with the energy behind, because with Black people, it's the thing that's hot, and also expense is tied to, or just generally when it comes to sales, things that are more expensive are deemed as more worthy, higher quality, until they start exposing motherfuckers getting bags from China, and your Birkin bag that costs $50,000 really costs $100 to make, or something like that. How, you know, he said, Alan said something about dialing it back and making it cheaper and everything. I mean, I guess it, I don't know nobody the word Shaqs and stuff, but you said that, you know, the Shaqs and stuff sell. I'm just wondering how he was gonna be able to like pull that back, and if it make it cheaper. When we clown shit, like Molly just said, like you had some Shaqs on, niggas was roasting you up. So how do you? I was wondering how you control that narrative. It might be too lengthy of a question to ask, but that's one thing I wanted to know. Even if you tell me in like the DM or something like that.
Well,
but
you know, Allen gonna have the answer. You better have it.
Oh yeah, he be ready though. That's the thing. He be ready though. So I usually can ask him whatever he got a solid answer for. He said, I am using the voice John. Joint. I ain't typing it in, so excuse me. Oh, he talking about the errors and stuff. Oh no, we ain't tripping. We can figure out what you're saying. I got 6 pairs of Reebok Shaq. Oh, all right.
Yeah,
6 box. All right. Not the Shaqs though. The Reebok joints. I'm talking about the Shaqs.
Yeah. I like the Reebok Shaq though. Them joints cool, but that's why I fuck with Shaq more than anything. This my girl Ellie, dog, and he be showing her love and support. You know, and a lot of niggas don't do that. She come right from our neighborhood. And
what's good? It's your girl Ellie Cartier, best designer, Elastic, the best designer down. I
had to get on the show.
ATL, man, you already know, man. Positive, you keep big things popping, man. We already take over DC, man. Fashion. Hey, you gotta know what's coming soon, 2023.
Check out
That was bad. Yeah.
Hey. What's good? It's your girl, Eddie Cartier.
Yeah, get you a pair. Get you a pair.
The quality look nice to me.
Oh yeah. She gonna make sure.
Quality A1.
Even
the box that it come in look like it's on point.
I got mine in here, my dog mine. So what she do is when she come out with a pair of shoes, she come around the neighborhood first. And we get the first option to buy 'em. And we get our price. I can't even say our price. Because she got them joints for $1,000, sometimes $500. Depends, but family price a lot different. But we get the first people to get to buy 'em and wear 'em, and then like a week or so later, she'd put them out online and people else are buying. But we won before Shaq. I got the Zach one Shaq ended up getting, but I had them way before Shaq, so I run into the D's. I'm like, you got my old joints on, but she always makes sure anything she came out with the little hoodie book bag. She got videos with Cardi B, all of them. They all be buying and supporting her stuff. So we got to get her on the show one week. And y'all support her, man. She down there, matter of fact, in Allen area. So, yeah, I definitely need to link y'all. Tell her to come out there and try some of that good food you got down there. See, we didn't have shots when I was younger. We had Pro Wings, and we wore them.
Okay.
We support anybody who support the community. Oh yeah, we need to go grab them today's pieces, King. They got some today's pieces out here. Slam. New Balance.
What's up, Venus?
What's up, Venus? Miss you
What's
today.
going on?
We'll catch you tomorrow. Wellness Wednesday. Or is our girl coming on tomorrow?
Oh no, that's next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, okay. Yeah, so we'll catch you tomorrow on Wellness Wednesday. We ain't gonna hold y'all up. Yes, our girl Riri done got zapped out today. I ain't gonna.
That's all good.
I'm a sneakerhead. I have a 209 pitch. Oh, nah, we donating, man. Donating, man. Y'all see that? It's kids out here starving. Kids out here walking bare feet, and Allen over there with a closet full of shoes. Matter of fact, he probably got a whole nother room just for his shoes. Kids in Africa that's stepping on rocks. Hey, man. Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's people that keep up with their shit. I always put my shoes away. I got the wires. Give them to my nephews or one of them. Pop some more. Allen got a lot of space. Since 2000. So he done donated 1,000 pairs of shoes.
I ain't mad at that.
Keep that going. What size shoe you wear, Allen? We can give away some on the show. Give me up, King. You went size 10. 10. So we got some 10s in here. Giving out hoodies and stuff. They need to get out some shoes. Allen giving away all his Shaqs. You think it's slick? Nah. I'm giving away the Shaqs. I told you he gonna get away.
See, you try to clean all that shit up. See,
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Alright, I know what time it is. We got some flyers coming up. Let's see. It's Crooked Smiles Booking presents Comedy Night at the Howlin' Wolf. Shout out to Destiny Andrews. Shout out to Truett S. Beasley. The Shacks, Allen. The Shacks. This is going to be at 907 South Peter Street in New Orleans, 70130 for the zip code. It's going to be hosted by Dustin Eggers with guest performances. It's going to be on the lineup. This is going to be on May 21st of 2026, starting at 11 p.m. Reach out to Destiny Andrews and Truett S. Beasley on Facebook for information.
Man, Nico, appreciate you tapping in, y'all on Instagram. Yeah, Danny, Steph, Nate, my boy Nut. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. I gotta send y'all the YouTube link so we can read y'all comments. My boy Nico's going over here. One kid at a time. He's like, oh man, for Jordan, he was going in to obey the children. Oh man. That's do your thing, girl. You still got some time.
You got some things. You got some time. You got some time. All right. Shout out to DJ B Man, DJ Smart, DJ Smooth, and DJ Dark that'll be on the 1s and 2s for this pre-Mother's Day Your Mama So Crazy comedy show and after party. Shout out to Theo Bossed Up will be the host of this event. This will be at the Downtown Cultural Arts Center at 401 North Howard Street in Baltimore, Maryland. Doors for this event open up at 7 p.m. Comedy shows from 8 to 10. The Morning Max show will be there till the doors close, so you'll definitely catch all of us at the after party. So, you know, if you can hang, stick with us. Got a few people on the lineup. It's going to be the Gwen Factors, Susan the Duchess. You got Xavier Morgan and our very own Althea McFarland. It's $40 for the early bird special, $50 tickets at the door. Plenty of other menu selections other than salmon and rice because you have people that can't enjoy seafood. So they got everybody covered. If there's a reason why you need to reach out to DJ Smooth, DJ Dark, or DJ B, man, you can get their information down below in purple. They're also soliciting their cash bar, their vendors, and their food that'll be available, as well as the 50-50 raffle. So be there because we will be.
Last but not least.
Hey. Love and Happiness Spring Comedy Show, everybody. This is going to be on Saturday, May 23rd of this year, obviously. I'm geared up for it. I'm excited. Everybody's moving down there. Reese already went down there with Phoenix to check out the spot and make sure that everything is squared away. So I know this is going to be an event to remember. You got a few people on the lineup. You got the biggest face that you see on the screen, Althea McFarland, our very own headliner, as well as our feature Miss Mimi Manning, the host of Gwen Factor, special guest Jawan Cap, and special guest Gerald Brown. You can scan the QR code in the bottom left corner to take you straight to Eventbrite to be able to purchase your tickets. If there's a reason why you have other questions, you can reach out to myself. You can reach out to Molly. You can reach out to anybody that you see on this flyer for further information. DJ Slot will be on the 1s and 2s. Everybody needs a man on the 1s and 2s, and we have ours. What better than somebody carrying the McFarland name to help bring this together? It'll be friends, family, laughter. Only thing that we require is that you be 21 years and up and be ready to have fun. Be ready to make it a night to remember. I'd be camera 2 for my man Molly, so I'll be trying to help get whatever it is that he needs me to capture. I'm gonna have fun with this. Regardless, if I'm learning something, we in motion, we got stuff rolling. Can't be more excited than that. Terminal 8 Bar and Lounge is where you'll catch us at. This is at 2109 Advent Ferry Road in Raleigh, North Carolina. 27606 for the zip code. Shout out to everybody that's involved.
We're gonna be lit, man. Y'all get down here with us. Still got time to get your tickets. Still got time to get your hotel room. If you want to stay for a couple of nights, we got a little discount special with the people down there. So all you gotta do is link up with us and we got you. If not, we're gonna make sure y'all see some good footage when we get back. Thinking about going live, but I said nah, we're gonna just get the footage when we get back, man. We're going to live.
That part.
Make sure y'all hit that like, that share button. Make sure y'all subscribe. You watch on YouTube before we get up out of here. As always, man, we gotta leave y'all with some good energy, man. Straight money with you, man. Let's start with you.
Shit, I say do what you do and stick to it. If you believe in what you're doing, the energy will radiate onto the people that matter the most. I ain't gonna get up and show you the back of this jacket, but you can see it on the backdrop. You see the lineup. So get around people that believe in what you are doing. Be willing to listen as much as you are willing to suggest and say what needs to happen or what you think things need to be like, because you know, you put your minds together, you'll make great things happen. And this platform is evidence of that.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Be good out there. Think before you act on anything, man. That's the most thing I say for everybody, man. Think before you react. Because I know a lot of us, we just react and then shit. Some niggas end up in 10 years in prison, you know. So think before you react, y'all. Love, we'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace. We up out of here.
All right, y'all. Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 12:30. We will have Miss Rhonda Hamilton next Wednesday. So be looking out for that.
Yeah, she running for mayor. She trying to get that seat from y'all girl Bowser. We got to talk about it. And we wearing our shacks. We wearing shacks.
You can't get in if you ain't wearing shacks.